Hey guys, Mike Helms here. I'm the firearms historian. Yesterday I briefly mentioned this Smith Wesson Baby Russian revolver. Now the reason it got its name was because this gun looks a lot like the Smith Wesson Russian. Now the Russian was a military revolver in .44 caliber that Smith Wesson made, you guessed it, for the Russian army. And this gun came along. It was a little bit smaller. It was chambered in .38 Smith Wesson. And somebody looked at it and said, "Why, that looks like a Baby Russian." And it turned out the name actually stuck. This unofficially became known as the Baby Russian, even though technically the proper name was the .38 Smith Wesson single action Model 1. Now, this was the first model because it was actually the first of 4 different models of these revolvers. The second and the third didn't become nearly as well known. The fourth actually became the Mexican. And we'll do another video series sometime to talk about that. But this gun became affectionately known as the Russian, or the Baby Russian. And you know it's the Baby Russian because it's got this long extractor shroud. If you see a .38 single action like this that looks really similar, but it doesn't have this long extractor shroud, you know that that's probably a second model. Stick with me this week. I'm going to be diving more into the Baby Russian. I'm going to be talking about why this caliber was so important to Smith & Wesson, where this gun was shipped to from the factory, and even who bought it.